switch batteries, I go to a small one, and that'll throw the gimbal off. So I gotta keep all the
Today's game is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee. It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Inbounds is misplayed. Dalen Houston's going to come up with it. Takes it on a fast break. It's good. Kick shot, wide open three. It's good as it rattles in for Drake Capayu.
Welcome to the countdown to tip-off.
Super Tuesday with huge significance here tonight inside the Marshalltown Roundhouse. The Marshalltown Bobcats back at home for the first time in 3 games. A 3-game winning streak for the Bobcats as they took down Mason City, Ottumwa, as well as Fort Dodge on Friday nights. Your Marshalltown Bobcats in the Highway 30 rivalry here tonight inside the Roundhouse against the Ames, the Little Cyclones. A big game with significance in the Iowa Alliance North. Both teams head into this game at a mark of 12-6, and both teams with good conference records. Bobcats with just 2 conference losses, Ames with 1 conference loss. They're coming off a loss against Waterloo East on Friday night, 70-66, as Washington for Waterloo East. Boy, I tell you what, he's putting together a nice season. He had 33 points on Friday night against the Ames Little Cyclones. Meanwhile, for the Marshalltown Bobcats, they're getting good play and good shooting from their perimeter shots. Jackson Eisenbarth, our player of the week last week, all brought to you by Calvin Rocket. He went off 29 points, made a ton of threes last week, made 9 of them. Meanwhile, Drake Capeyu, a senior on the squad as well, he's off to a hot start over the last 3 games, played well on the road for the Bobcats as they look to get back inside the Roundhouse with a huge pivotal week. Ames tonight, Waterloo East on Friday night, and then Southeast Polk next week to round out the regular season schedule. So a lot on the line here tonight. Girls are down right now to Ames 34-11. As after their game, we'll get going for the boys' game. Still a lot to come here on the countdown to tip-off. We'll take a look at our area opponent matchups, plus highlight the Iowa Alliance North Conference when we come back. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching on KFJB-TV.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com. Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back inside the Roundhouse. You're on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Thanks to our producer, Jeff Brooks, back at the KFJB studios. You're listening on News Talk 1230 KFJB AM, 93.9 FM. He'll bring you scores throughout the night tonight as we take a look inside our key area opponent matchups, all brought to you tonight by Brown Shoe Fit in Marshalltown. Well, a big night around the Iowa Alliance North Conference here tonight. Des Moines Roosevelt takes on Des Moines Hoover tonight as Des Moines Roosevelt 13-6. Des Moines Hoover is 10-7 heading into this matchup here tonight. Meanwhile, for Des Moines East, they are on the road at Des Moines North. 7-10 is Des Moines East. Mason City and Fort Dodge tonight in the bottom of the North Conference standings. Meanwhile, it's Waterloo East, Ames, and Marshalltown jockeying for the number 1 spot in the Iowa Alliance North. Valley and Waukee will match up tonight. Waukee the number 2 team in the state behind Kennedy, as Waukee is 18-2. Valley is 14-3 in Class 4A action. Southeast Polk at home tonight against Ankeny Centennial. Ankeny Centennial is 13-5. Southeast Polk is 6-12. Bobcats will see Southeast Polk next Friday night. You'll watch that game right here on KFJB-TV. Dowling Catholic at Waukee Northwest, another top 10 team in Class 4A here tonight, as Waterloo East is off tonight. Big game, though. In the eastern portion of the state, it is Iowa City West traveling to Cedar Rapids Kennedy. We'll keep our eye on that one, as well as the number 1 team in the new rankings, Cedar Rapids Kennedy, 16-0. They just took down Cedar Falls as well, and they match up against Iowa City West, as Jack McCaffrey is number 1 in blocks in the state of Iowa in Class 4A at a mark at 10-7. That is our key area opponent matchups here tonight. It's a good Super Tuesday around the state of Iowa tonight. That's all brought to you by Brown Shoe Fit, with a wide variety of top-quality shoes. This is the Countdown to Tip-Off. You're watching and listening on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Shoe Fit in Marshalltown, you can find the right shoe for every occasion with a wide variety of top-quality brands. Brown Shoe Fit carries the finest in footwear for both men and women, with a large selection of athletic, dress, comfort, work boots, and European footwear, carrying multiple sizes and widths to ensure the best fit for you. Their expert, friendly staff is available to give you a personalized experience and find the right shoe for your needs. Stop in today at Brown Shoe Fit, 10 East Main Street in downtown Marshalltown.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
It's the Countdown to Tip-Off here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Great to have you locked in tonight here as we have the Highway 30 rivalry. Your Marshalltown Bobcats take on the Ames Little Cyclones. Both teams match up at 12-6 on the season. All right, let's jump into our scouting report on the Ames Little Cyclones, all presented by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown. He's a well-known figure in Central Iowa. Of course, coached Harrison Barnes and some very high-level teams. Of course, the defending state champions in Class 4A, the Ames Little Cyclones. You know, Taman Lipsey obviously playing for the Iowa State Cyclones and doing a good job with them. But the Ames Little Cyclones, much different than that championship team a year ago. Travion LeBeau is playing down at Indian Hills and playing pretty good down there, as well as Taman Lipsey and Iowa State. So two big-time players have moved on from this program. It's next man up, and it's a guy who did a lot of really good things in Lucas Luth last year, especially on the defensive side of things. But behind head coach Vance Downs in his 19th year, this is a team that takes a lot of pride in their defense, and they have a good man to be able to do that in Lucas Luth. He is second in Class 4A in blocks at 3.3 blocks per game. He had 4 blocks last time against the Bobcats to go along with 9 rebounds and 17 points. It's really Lucas Luth, and who else is going to come up strong for them? Jack Winter, a very good player. He's averaging 13 points per game, does a nice job to really facilitate the basketball around, and also can be a slasher, get into the paint, and do some scoring himself. Bobcats will need to shut him down, and Lucas Luth. You've got to make those extra passes because he is a tall, lanky guy, and the Bobcats look to get that presence down low in the paint, pop that ball out, and keep Jackson Eisenbarth as well as Drake Capeyu hot from three-point land. With that all said, Will Thomas, a new guy in their 5'10 freshman. We'll see a little bit more of him. Frank Keller, who was a transfer from Texas. He played in the first matchup. He didn't have any points, but he did have 7 rebounds. He's averaging 9.6 points per game, and from my understanding, has a little bit of an injury bug. He did play on Friday night, but we'll see what he does going forward and his involvement as we've seen Nick Courtney kind of step in for him, a guy who can go get some rebounds at 6'4 senior. So the Ames Little Cyclones obviously are always a tough test. They've won 3 in a row against your Marshalltown Bobcats. Bobcats have not defeated Ames since 2021, so Bobcats looking to bounce back big and right here inside the Roundhouse. That is the Scouting Report tonight, all brought to you by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown, driven to provide innovative plastic molding solutions. This is the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business founded in Marshalltown, Iowa, and we have a unique approach to plastic injection moldings with our own custom in-house tool shop. Since 1949, Bruin Manufacturing has provided injection molded plastic parts for construction, industrial, agriculture, medical, sports, and recreational purposes. We are an industry-leading manufacturer of precision plastic components. To learn more about Bruin Manufacturing, visit our website at bruinmfg.com. Bruin Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Hey, Bobcat Nation, we are here at the Marshalltown High School with Jose Ramirez. He is the head coach for the esports program. And, of course, this week they had an open house kind of highlighting the esports program. You made a comment to me just a little bit ago that you might be growing a little bit too quick for this, but it's awesome because I've heard what is going on here at the high school, and then also I know Marshalltown Community College and area schools also expanding into esports. So I guess what's the most exciting part about this program that you're able to offer here at Marshalltown High School?
So honestly, the most exciting part is just watching all these kids play and seeing how much they grow from the beginning. Just watching all these, students. Some of them came in here not knowing exactly how to play this game, but now they've grown into something pretty fantastic. And honestly, just seeing a group of kids who normally won't be going out for sports, who are able to come to a space where they're able to enjoy and be themselves. So it's definitely something rewarding is what I would say.
Instead of maybe playing video games at home by themselves or whatever, they're here in this atmosphere where they're able to bond over something that other kids maybe have in common, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So definitely it's, not your normal, I would say, group of kids who would maybe not go out for track. Maybe we do have a few basketball players and football players that come in here, but some of them never gone out for a sport or have never bothered to try something different. But sure enough, video games is kind of their gateway to be kind of active. It might not be the most physically demanding, but it's definitely mentally stimulating. So,
what kind of games are they playing and challenging against other teams?
So right now, currently, we have Overwatch is what they're playing right now. During the winter season, it'll be Overwatch and Rocket League. And then during the spring season, we'll have Mario Kart and Smite. And then during the fall season, we'll have Super Smash Bros. Rainbow Six Siege, and League of Legends. Okay. So.
All right, so quite the variation of games that you're able to play with this. And so, how does it work when you face other teams in these esports matchups?
So it's all virtually, which is pretty great. So you don't have to pay for buses, you don't have to go to travel anywhere far. So save some money in the bank there. So it's all literally online. We have matches already linked up to us. So just message one of the coaches, hey, you're ready to play at 4 o'clock. If we get the green light, set up the match online, play against each other, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I'm sure some people are wondering, like, how does funding and how does all that kind of work to be able to go into a program like this?
So funding for sure came a lot from our sponsors. So we had huge help from sponsors, which is why we have an open house today to show them exactly where their money went, how their money is being utilized. So we couldn't honestly do a lot of this without our sponsors. So, which is really great, honestly, that we've been getting such huge support from the community. So yeah, to be able to have something like this in the high school is really cool. What kind of went into this process of creating this environment? It was a lot of meetings, so enormous amount of meetings, desk work, just sitting there talking about it. And honestly, it was just it was a lot of people that came into this and just kind of planning together to see what we need space with. A lot of the tech department, superintendent, Dr. Schutte, a lot of people really came together to make this space work. So.
Yeah. Last question for you is we're talking with Jose Ramirez. He is the head coach for the esports program here at Marshalltown High School. What do you do as a head coach?
As a head coach is kind of making sure these kids are in line, making sure their grades are up, making sure everything's okay, as well as that, helping them maybe with a few pointers here and there. I'm not by any way better than all these kids. Most of them will probably smoke me in a game, so but it's just more creating that positive, making sure everything's in line, positive environment.
Nobody's smashing controllers.
Exactly, yeah, smashing screens, so absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, thanks for the time and keep up the good work.
Absolutely, thank you very much.
Jose Ramirez with us, esports program here at Marshalltown High School.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown. With their 2 full-swing simulators, anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at our indoor golf simulator. With 80-plus golf courses to choose from, visit wanderingcreekgolf.com for more information.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Hey, it's our Cat Connection. We're with Millie Heitman, freshman for the girls basketball squad. Our Cat Connection all brought to you by Top Crafters. Millie, this season's been fun to see the freshmen really come together. This freshman class has been playing together for some time. How long has it been? I mean, all the way since you were in youth, or what was it?
Yeah, like 4th grade.
Okay, all right. So 4th grade, you've been playing together. Tell me a little bit about this class and what makes it special, the core of you freshmen.
We all contribute to the team in different ways. Like, some of us are better at other positions than others.
As you look at what everybody brings together, you talked a little bit about that, just about the different things that people can do. Sydney can play down low. You and Georgia kind of get in there with a little bit of your height, and then Kinsley Bowie, she can knock down some of those shots and that kind of thing. I mean, it seems like you guys have really meshed well. Where do you think that comes from?
Just playing together since we were younger.
What other sports do you play together? You and Georgia play soccer, right? Is that correct? All right. So, and then you run cross country. How do you think that kind of helps make you a better basketball player?
Just the endurance, being able to run up and down the court without dying.
Of course, in your freshman season, where do you think you've improved the most out there on the basketball floor?
Probably like shooting probably shooting.
Yeah, shooting. Of course, your mom is Megan Heitman, of course, assistant coach. What's it like to have her coaching out there on the floor with you?
She's different. It's more yelly.
More yelly. But I'm sure it has to be kind of cool to know that your mom cares enough to be involved in your athletic career, right?
Yeah.
As far as your mom, what's the biggest thing you've learned from her this year out there on the floor?
Just to be more aggressive.
That's what she mentioned during Bobcat Live as well.
Oh.
She said you're pretty aggressive out there on the soccer field, so she wants that to come onto the football field or the basketball floor as well.
Yeah, probably.
Hopefully not the football field, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that's our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Top Crafters with Millie Heitman. She got her first Cat Connection out of the way. Many more to come, right? Hey, that is your Cat Connection, all brought to you by Top Crafters here on KFJB-TV.
Are you looking for an affordable way to update the look of your shower or vanity top? At Top Crafters, we offer more than just countertops. The possibilities are endless with custom and standard shower bases and panels. Wilson Art's innovative wall panel system and the Onyx collection both make custom showers easy. These systems are beautiful, durable, and made in the USA. Top Crafters also has a huge selection of laminate, solid surface, quartz, and granite. For your next project, stop into our showroom at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Marshalltown, more than ever. Assured Partners, power through partnership. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way.
Welcome back into the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, now joined by head coach Michael Apple. It is our pregame chat with Coach, all brought to you by Iowa Kitchen Company of Marshalltown. Coach, doesn't get any better than Ames. I don't know if you have to tell you guys much to get pumped up for this one. Highway 30 rivalry tonight. You guys are really looking for some payback after you lost to them in January. What's your message here tonight?
Just be who we are. I think our guys have been giving great effort these past couple weeks. Just been consistent on what we want to do to win games. And this is we obviously know this is a big game, but we don't want to make it bigger than it is, and go crazy here or anything. We just got to be consistent with what we do and what makes us successful.
These 5 seniors that are going to start for you on senior night, what have they meant to the program and the growth that you've had?
It's hard to say that in a few seconds here, but each one of them are special in their own way, and they brought something to this program to help us. And that's the biggest thing is their commitment to this basketball program for the past 4 years, and how hard they've gone every day and worked at, and just the good how good of a teammates they are, how good they are in the classroom, and there's so many good things I could say about those five guys.
That is for sure. The number 6 scoring defense versus number 2 here tonight. So 2 very good defensive squads. In a game like this, you know that Ames really wants to keep it really low scoring. Waterloo East was able to do something that a lot of teams aren't able to do. They got up to 70 points on Ames. What's your biggest, key to being able to get the job done on the offensive side against a very tough defensive team?
Well, we can't let them. We just got to take easy ones. I felt like they had us rattled a little bit where we were, going away from some shots in the paint with their length. We can't let their length necessarily hurt us, and can't settle for threes. We got to be aggressive to the rim still, get good shots, and just be consistent with moving that ball and getting a really good one.
There was a little bit of adversity in that first matchup. Trayshawn Brooks was not playing in that one. Your team went 5 of 20 from three-point land, shooting it much better down the line on a 3-game winning streak. Do you really feel like that offensive shooting and everybody's kind of getting in a flow right now?
Yeah, we are. With Jackson and Drake, obviously, that helps when they're knocking down shots. So we got to use that to our advantage and understand that Jackson has that ability to stretch that floor a little bit and see who's guarding him. They have to kind of match up with us as well and make those adjustments as we see kind of what they're doing defensively.
We saw Dalen Houston, of course, Braden Weatherly, both kind of suffer some ankle injuries. Are they good to go for tonight?
Yep, they are. They're good to go.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
That is head coach Michael Apple in our pregame chat, all brought to you tonight by Iowa Kitchen Company of Marshalltown. This is the countdown to tip-off. Lineups are coming up next right here on KFJB-TV.
Excellent service and lasting relationships are just a few things we are proud of at Iowa Kitchen Company. We value our customers, and when it comes to designing a new kitchen, bathroom, or office space, we want our customers to get the results they're looking for. We provide quality cabinetry, craftsmanship, and design with endless finishes and styles to choose from. Let Iowa Kitchen Company guide you through your next project. Visit our showroom today at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown, or visit our website at iowakitchenco.com.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Join us coming up after the game. We'll talk to head coach Michael Apple as we'll get our Laurel Diesel Services post-game interview inside the Wells Fargo Advisors locker room report. That's coming up after the game. Plus, join us on Thursday night. It is Bobcat Live. We'll talk girls and boys basketball, also wrestling. Of course, districts right around the corner. And we'll recap girls state wrestling as well. As Bobcat Live from 6 to 7 at Zeno's. You can watch it right here on KFJB-TV. All right, let's get you to tonight's starting lineups. First off, for the Ames Little Cyclones, they are 12-6 on the season, 5-1 in the Iowa Alliance North behind head coach Vance Downs in his 19th year. Number 24, Deshaun Long, no longer on the roster. He did have 5 starts this season and 9 points per game, so that is a difference that we will not see here tonight as we did back in early January against these two teams. Number 12, Jack Winter, averaging 13.3 points per game, will get the go, 2.3 rebounds per game, and he is a 6'1 junior. He had 7 points in this matchup last time against the Marshalltown Bobcats. Number 14, Jamison Poe, pretty good running back on the football gridiron, 8.5 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, and nearly 3 assists per game, a 5'8 sophomore. He is lightning quick. Bobcats will have to shut him down. He had 11 points, 2 steals, and 4 assists in their previous matchup. Number 20, Lucas Luth, a very good defender, averaging just shy of 12 points per game, 5.6 rebounds per game, and nearly 2 assists per game. We mentioned it earlier in the countdown to tip-off, but if you're just joining us, second in the state in blocks per game at 3.3. He has 60 total. That's 2 behind Jack McCaffrey, who plays for Iowa City West. Number 22, Will Thomas, a new starter in there, a 5'10 freshman, 2 points in the last matchup with the Bobcats. He's averaging just shy of 4 points per game coming into this one, and a guard, Will Thomas. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Ames Little Cyclones, who lost their previous matchup to Waterloo East on Friday night, as Nick Courtney, number 50, will round out the lineup. A 6'4 senior, 6 points, 3 rebounds against the Bobcats. He plays center, and he averages 2 points and 2 rebounds per game. So he went a little bit above his normal average. They are without Frank Keller tonight, number 44, or have been without Frank Keller. I think he is warming up out there tonight. I thought I saw him 9.6 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, most likely coming off the bench here tonight. All seniors tonight, a little bit of a different lineup for your Marshalltown Bobcats. Starting tonight, it is number 10, Cale Sandvik. So far, no points on the season. A 5'10 senior. First start this year. 5 games he has played in, and a guard for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Number 11, Braden Weatherly. Heart, hustle, and muscle. 3.2 points per game, 3 rebounds per game. 6'3 senior. He had 3 rebounds and injured in the fourth quarter. He rolled his ankle on Friday night against Fort Dodge. Previous matchup with Ames, he had 3 points against the Little Cyclones. Number 30, Drake Capeyu, averaging 11 points per game, 3.6 rebounds per game, 2.3 assists, and the 6-foot senior, a pivotal player, especially on the defensive side. Friday night, he really got things going, 17 points, 4 assists. Previous matchup between the Ames Little Cyclones and the Bobcats, he had just 6 points, 2 assists, and he went 0 for 3 from three-point land. So he's been shooting it much better as of late and more consistent. We'll see if he continues it going. Number 32, Jackson Eisenbarth will get the go tonight, a 6'2 senior at a guard, averaging 6 points per game. He's really started to catch fire. 14 points on Friday night against Fort Dodge. He went 4 of 7 from three-point land. He was our player of the week, all brought to you by Calvin Rocket. 29 points, 56% from three-point range over last week. He made 9 threes, so off to a good start here in February. That's Jackson Eisenbarth. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Bobcats, what a great story. Number 40, Jackson Bowie, of course, suffered a broken ankle earlier this year during the football season and has rehabbed, made his way back. He's averaging just shy of a half point per game, a 6'2 senior and a guard. Jackson Bowie will round out the starting lineup for your Marshalltown Bobcats. We're about 5 minutes away from tipping off here inside the Roundhouse. We'll get our What to Watch when we come back on the countdown to tip-off right here on News Talk 12.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Braden Weatherly and you're watching Marshalltown Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back inside the Marshalltown Roundhouse here on KFJB and KFJB-TV, AM 1230 and FM 93.9. Thanks so much if you're watching on YouTube tonight, youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. Be sure to download the YouTube app on your Roku or Smart TV. Hit the like and subscribe button on KFJB-TV. Follow along as all season long, you'll get alerts, and you can watch back exclusive player interviews, also Bobcat Lives. All right, our What to Watch for tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats, setback or payback. Bobcats on a 3-game winning streak coming into this game here tonight. Can they get a big one against their big rival in the Ames Little Cyclones? Will it be a setback or payback from a loss earlier this season as the Bobcats lost 43-38 on the road at Ames on January 5th, a game where they had 26 rebounds, so did the Ames Little Cyclones. Bobcats only 7 turnovers to the 10 turnovers of the Ames Little Cyclones, although the big bugaboo in the game was really how the Bobcats shot. The shots were not falling. They only shot 34% from the floor. They went 5 of 14 from the free throw line and just 5 of 20 from three-point land. So the Bobcats maybe in a little bit of that Christmas break lull early back on January 3rd coming out of the New Year holiday, but they have really caught fire shooting-wise. All right, for the Ames Little Cyclones, the key is 43. If they can keep the Bobcats under 43 points here tonight, that is their season average defensively. Opponents are scoring 43.2 points per game. They have the second-best defense in Class 4A. If the Bobcats get over 43 tonight, I like their chances. If the Bobcats not get to that 43 mark, don't like the Bobcats' chances. So that is our watch to watch for here tonight as we are approaching tip-off here on KFJB-TV. As you watch the Bobcats warming up out there, again, it's senior night tonight. The seniors were honored before the game, and it is a special group of 5 seniors: Cale Sandvik, Braden Weatherly, Drake Capello, Jackson Eisenbarth, and Jackson Bowie, the 5 of the floor, who will start this game here tonight for the Bobcats. As we'll see Dalen Houston come off the bench. She's averaging 14.5 points per game. That's 36th best in Class 4A. 8 rebounds per game. That's 12th best in Class 4A. Trayshawn Brooks, obviously the point guard. He'll lead things tonight as Trayshawn with 9.3 points per game. 4.7 assists per game. That is 7th best in Class 4A. In this matchup, like I mentioned earlier this year, back in January, he did not play. He had a knee injury and was held out, so that was a little bit of a difference maker as well. And then Carter Giannetto, a normal starter, but he'll come off the bench tonight, averaging 6.7 points per game and 2 rebounds per game. A 5'10 junior who had 8 points in this matchup back in January. We'll see what he can do as he's continued to grow as well for the Bobcats. Little Cyclones coming back onto the court. We'll step aside. Tip-off is next from inside the Roundhouse. You're watching News Talk 1230 KFJB AM, 93.9 FM, and KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat athletics.
Finds Brooks. Brooks will take the 3. Boy, that's a pure bucket right. And backdoor pass to Weatherly. Beat numbers outlined to red. 3 again. Boys, he's hot. Beat now they go right back to Capello. 3, drop it in. Ryan Murphy. 3, right wing.
You're here for a blockbuster season. The home for Bobcat athletics for 100 years. KFJB-TV.
It does not get much bigger than this one here tonight as the Ames Little Cyclones in town take it on your Marshalltown Bobcats. Both teams at 12-6 coming into this one. It'll be a big conference win tonight for the Cats if they're able to pull it off as the Iowa Alliance North down to the nitty-gritty as Waterloo East and both the Ames Little Cyclones with 1 conference loss. Meanwhile, the Bobcats with 2 conference losses, so 4-2. Bobcats have Waterloo East on Friday night, so a huge week for the Bobcats. We'll see what they can do. Ames Little Cyclones are 22-5 against your Bobcats since 2006. 3-game winning streak for the Ames Little Cyclones behind head coach Vance Downs in his 19th year. As for the Bobcats heading into this one, they look to revenge a loss earlier this year, 43-38, and look to continue a 3-game winning streak where they've really played really well. Fort Dodge on Friday night, 48-35, got the win there, and then Atacama last Tuesday night, 56-37. Dalen Houston did roll his ankle and injure that again on Friday night against Fort Dodge, but as you mentioned, as Coach mentioned earlier in the pregame show, he was good to go for tonight, as well as Braden Weatherly, who is going to be in the starting lineup as he rolled his ankle in that game against the Dodgers as well. As the student section tonight's minute work theme, I guess you could say, as they are turning their backs on the Ames Little Cyclones for this one here tonight. A fun night, as of course a packed gym here tonight at the Marshalltown Roundhouse as you take a look at the student section here on KFJB-TV. Ladies lost earlier tonight against the Ames Little Cyclones. We'll talk to head coach Brian Murphy coming up at halftime in our coverage here tonight as we meet the Ames Little Cyclones. Again, they're starting 5. Looks like this here tonight: Jack Winter, Jamison Poe, Lucas Luth, as well as Will Thomas. And Frank Keller will actually get inserted back into the lineup after an injury, so Nick Courtney will not start tonight. It'll be Frank Keller will get the go tonight. And he comes from Texas, as in the last matchup didn't have any points and 7 rebounds. A new face on this team this year for the Ames Little Cyclones. as now the Marshalltown Bobcats starting lineup will be announced here inside the Roundhouse. It is senior night. We'll take a listen in. Senior night, always a special night for the Bobcats as they are ready to go. Bobcats will be in their white tops and bottoms, blue numbers outlined in red. Meanwhile, for the Ames Little Cyclones, orange tops and bottoms, Ames written across the front, black lettering outlined in white. Eight minutes on the clock. Officials ready to go. Take a look inside the Bobcat huddle as we get going here tonight inside the Roundhouse as the seniors make their way onto the floor. It'll be Braden Weatherly to jump for your Marshalltown Bobcats and Lucas Luth to jump for the Ames Little Cyclones. It's a Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV. Senior nights, Highway 30 rivalry. Officials will put the ball in play, and it's won by the Ames Little Cyclones. Into the backcourt it goes. Bobcats will go on defense to begin things as they set up here in a man-to-man defense. Poe left wing feeds. They'll get it down inside, and a hold's going to be called on Jackson Eisenbarth as he was holding Lucas Luth. That'll be the first foul of the night. A quick early one on Jackson Eisenbarth, the senior, number 32 for the Marshalltown Bobcats. As Lucas Luth was getting the pass inside from Frank Keller, that's where the hold happened at. 7:47 and now counting as Poe jumps up, gathers in the inbounds pass from the left side baseline. He'll dribble to the right wing, dribbles to the free throw and underhand to Luth. Winter on the left wing, now back to Keller at the top of the key. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. 7:30 on the game clock. First quarter. First possession for the Ames Little Cyclones. Inside, Keller will take the jumper. Free throw line, it's off right side iron. Weatherly, the senior, hauls in the rebound. And the Bobcats come back up in transition with Drake Capello controlling the basketball. He'll be picked up by Jack Winter. He'll dish. Bowie, left wing, gets the feed from Capello. Now dribbles top of the key, looking for somebody to pass to. Picks up his dribble, now gets it to Eisenbarth. Kicks off of his leg, and Sandvik brings it back in. Capello will wait for a screen. He'll fake right, go straight up the middle. Now bounce pass inside, extra pass. Bowie was open. Thought he was going to look for an opportunity. Now the kick. Eisenbarth, three at the buzzer. Nearly a shot clock violation, but nailed by the senior. And he continues his hot stretch. 3-0 Cats with 6:38 to go in the opening quarter inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Poe opens up right wing. Did not take the opportunity for a shot. They'll reverse it around to the left wing. Winter controls the basketball, guarded by Capello. Drives in, baseline left side floater. Left block is good for Jack Winter for two. 3-2, Bobcats up, still by one with 6:15 and counting in the opening quarter of play. Capello over the timeline. Angles to the right wing, now dribbles to the left wing. Winter guarding on him. Screen from Bowie. And a pass back to Bowie, left wing. Now to Sandvik, near side corner. Sandvik dribbles. Trade places. Inlet to Weatherly. Mismatch here. Poe will guard. Weatherly takes him inside, off the glass, a little bit strong. Capello tips it out. And it gets out to Eisenbarth. Now to Bowie, left wing. Great offensive rebound to keep the ball going here on the offensive side in the front court here. Second chance opportunity offensively. Swing pass back to Weatherly. Extra pass, Bowie, the senior. Can he get it? Yes, he can. It's hot right there for the Bobcats, and Bowie gets his first made three of the season. Senior with a big shot with 5.5 minutes here in the opening quarter. It's 6-2 Cats. And into the front court as Ames. We'll see a hold up high on Sandvik. That'll be his first of the night. Second team foul and substitutions come in. Trayshawn Brooks, Carter Giannetto, Dalen Houston. What a great job by the seniors there as Bowie checks out, Weatherly checks out, and Sandvik checks out. Awesome job by that crew right there. They'll remember that for a lifetime, that is for sure. 6-2, Cats have the lead with 5:20 in the opening quarter of play. Will Thomas controls the basketball. We didn't see him a ton in this first matchup back on January 3rd. He feeds to Frank Keller. Keller able to get it up over Houston for 2. 6-4. Bobcats up by 2. Trayshawn Brooks, the former Ames Little Cyclone himself, but now loves himself some red and blue. Eisenbarth, right high post, catches the feed. And now to Giannetto, left wing. And he'll throw a pick. Poe goes the other way. Layup, it's good for 2. We're tied at 6. Well, the starter's back in there, so it's Eisenbarth, Capello, Houston, as well as Giannetto and Brooks, the 5 of the floor for the Cats. 4.5 minutes to go inside the Roundhouse, first quarter. Eisenbarth, left wing, extra pass to Brooks, near side corner, dribbles out of the pressure. Poe, oh, that's going to be an offensive push. Put a little bit of a shoulder in Poe. Made him feel it, but Poe took it all the way, and that's a third team foul of the Bobcats. Maybe a little overzealous early on here. So Bobcats with 3 fouls. Brooks, Sandvik, and Eisenbarth. 3 guys with a foul apiece here. 4:15 first quarter. We're tied at 6 in the Highway 30 rivalry. Little Cyclones on the right side. Up high, Poe. Guarded by Brooks. Gives some room as Poe dribbles the left wing. They're looking to set something up with Keller. Now they come near side corner. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Winter dribbles out of it. I don't think he knows how much time is left on the shot clock. Now Capello comes up with a steal. The senior will take it all the way in. Reverse layup. It's good. As trailing was Luth, and he could feel the pressure. And Capello good for 2. It's 8-6. 3:35 and counting first quarter. Winter left wing. Screen from Luth. They roll backside. Eisenbarth picks it up defensively. Poe now gets a screen. Luth, very active all the time. Keller, the bunny comes up short. It's off the front of the iron. Houston rebound, and we're going back the other way. Giannetto on the far side. Feeds to Houston. Guarded by Frank Keller. He's wearing a brace on that right ankle. I'm assuming both these guys going at it right here with some ankle injuries. Houston clears it back to the top of the key. Near side to Brooks. Brooks will roll. He's going to drive into the paint. Hesitation move, a little bit strong off the rack. Skies for the rebound, but Keller beats him out. And Ames back in transition. Brooks back quickly to guard Poe. Poe feeds to Winter. Double team and then trying to get a trap out high. Down to Winter. Or excuse me, that is Keller. Keller loses it. Eisenbarth comes up with it. Brooks is into the front court. He'll slow it down. That's a good call. Cats were 5 of 20 from three-point land in the first meeting. And you definitely want to make your offensive sets count here tonight, especially against a team who wants to keep that game low scoring. It's 8-6. Marshalltown on top of Ames. Eisenbarth right wing. Back to the top of the key to Houston. Good ball movement tonight for the Bobcats. Cats a team that definitely want to move it around, keep their turnovers low. They average 10 turnovers a game. And the Bobcats will commit a turnover right there, right on cue with 2 minutes in the opening quarter of play. A substitution coming into the game. It'll be Charlie Yak. 6'3", senior, averaging 1.7 points per game. And at forward, he'll check into the game. Frank Keller will come out. I'm assuming limited minutes for Keller as gets his way back from an injury. Poe left wing. Hands off to Winter up high. Now back to Poe. They trade places. 3 left unguarded. It's no good. I think Brooks is going to give Poe that look if he wants it. He only shoots it at 13% from way out long. Rebound for the Cats into the front court as Giordano gives it to Brooks, and they'll set up the offense with 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Oh, a give and go, and the Bobcats turn it over. Brooks was trying to feed it back the other side, but nobody popped over to the right wing. Luth, oh, get that out of here, Houston says. Block shot. Luth, no good. He was looking for his first bucket of the night, and Houston puts it into the Bobcat bench with 1:20 first quarter. You're number 2 in blocks in the state. I'll try to match you here tonight, says Dalen Houston. Averages just shy of 1 block per game. But has definitely started to pick that aspect up as he's started to feel more healthy. Winter goes inside. His shot pops in and out from the left side block. It's no good. Houston with the rebound. He'll bring it up court himself over the Bobcat logo at midcourt. Gives to Brooks, and Brooks will run the offense. Right wing Capeyu. Around the perimeter of the Bobcats will come. Giannetto near side. Giannetto will feed it into Houston, looking for his first bucket of the night. He'll go inside. Luth guarding. Luth has his hands up, misses a shot just enough to get in front of Houston. That was a good opportunity for Dalen Houston, but Lucas Luth with just enough pressure there to knock him off the shot. Bobcats still up by 2. It's 8-6 as we approach the 30-second mark here in the opening quarter. 2, 12, and 6 teams going at it here tonight. The Highway 30 rivalry. Winter drives baseline. That's a good jumper. 12-foot out right side with 24 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Clock will stop as they will adjust the net that popped up after the shot was made. So 24 seconds in the opening quarter as we take a look here. Luth went in there, and there's that big old block shot right there by Dalen Houston. Here we go. Final shot of the first half remains for the Bobcats. We'll see what they do with it. Oh, there was a good play, but Capeyu, they could not find him. Brooks inside, gets the feed. Late shot. Luth almost committed a goaltending, but the shot goes for Brooks, and the Cats lead it 10-8 as we enter the second quarter inside the Roundhouse on KFJB-TV.
Businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Kale Sandvik and you're watching Marshalltown basketball on KFJB-TV.
Back inside the Roundhouse at Marshalltown High School. George Funk Court, the Bobcats leading at 10-8. Trayshawn Brooks just put the Cats up by 2 as we head to this second quarter of play. Now time for a Central State Bank scoreboard update here tonight. Thanks to Jeff Brooks, our producer back at the KFJB studios, getting us scores all night. Valley up over Waukee 5-0 early in the first quarter. How about that? North is on top of Des Moines East 23-22 at halftime. Rolling Story 40-12 all over West Marshall here tonight. So a couple big scores around the state of Iowa. 10-8, Cats on top of the Highway 30 rivalry on a Super Tuesday inside the Roundhouse. Cats will begin the basketball here in the second quarter. Giannetto left wing gets a feed from Brooks. Dribbles out over to the right side, and Brooks gets it back right wing, gets a screen from Houston. They'll roll with it. Houston pops open, but yeah, he took a little step before he put that ball down on the floor, and it's going to be on the far sideline for Lucas Luth, an inbound, a turnover on the Bobcats. 10-8, 7:44. Second quarter. Frank Keller back into the game as Chol Yak will check out for the Ames Little Cyclones. Bobcats with their normal starting 5 on the floor. Brooks, Giannetto, Houston, Capeyu, and Eisenbarth. Poe left wing. Dribbles to the free throw line. Kind of looking around. Keller's putting his hands way up. He's posting up. He sets a screen that's not really used. As Noah Seabird is also checked in for the Ames Little Cyclones. Winter almost throws it away. Keller takes a 3 with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Giannetto skies for the rebound. Backside, left block. Gets it. Brings it up himself on the far sideline in front of that student section who's at work, evidently. They've got their hard hats on here tonight. Eisenbarth's hit a 3 in this game so far on senior night. Big moment for him. Jackson Bowie also hit a 3. Awesome to see from him. And led it to Houston, right block. He'll go to work against Lucas Luth. A little hesitation move. Boy, what a great play right there. As the Bobcats get the bucket, Keller was guarding, and a timeout's going to be called by Vance Downs, but that is a perfect move on the block down low by Dalen Houston for 2, and the Cats are up by 4 with 6:39 second quarter on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat Nation, it's Corey Smith, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Red and blue for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Just got a bucket by Dalen Houston, and they lead it now 12-8. Timeout was taken by head coach Vance Downs in his 19th year for the Ames Little Cyclones out of the Iowa Alliance North. Big matchup here in the Iowa Alliance North tonight. Ames 5-1 in conference play. Bobcats are 4-2. Waterloo East hanging out there at the top as well. Poe, left high block. Kicks it out to Siebert. Right wing. Now back to Winter. Keller's trying to post up, but Houston's done a pretty good job on him. 3 by Winter. Boy, that hit the left side of the iron and went in. Swish. It's good for 3 by Jack Winter, who has 7 points for Ames. They're back within 1. It's 12-11. 4-point lead, the largest for the Bobcats tonight. Brooks down the left side of the paint. Little hesitation move initially. Poe is guarding. Brooks says a little something to Poe, and Poe kind of shakes him off. Foul will come in on Jamison Poe, though. I'm pretty sure it's all in good spirit, right? Even if you're a former Little Cyclone yourself. Left high post, turnaround jumper off a screen. It's no good for Capeyu. Rebounded by Luth. Clear out Poe near side. He'll bring it up in front of the scores table. Now Luth goes inside. Eisenbarth, does he draw the charge? No. Must have been shuffling those feet. Looks like he's going to pick up his second foul of the night. A defensive foul and a blocking foul on Eisenbarth, his second. He'll hit the pine as Braden Weatherly will check in for him. So Weatherly in, still Capeyu out there, as well as Brooks Houston and Gianetto, the 5 of the floor for the Cats. 5.5 minutes to go, second quarter. Ames down by 1 to your Bobcats. Orange and black go to work down low. Poe tosses up one. A little wild with it. Houston with a rebound, clear out to Brooks. Brooks will bring it up as he trots over the 10-second line. Gets a screen from Houston. Feeds it back to Houston. Drives. Kicks right wing to Gianetto. Now far side corner. Weatherly inlets it down to the right block to Houston. Houston just put on a nice move on Luth. He loses the basketball and he'll feed it back, and Bobcats will reset with 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Brooks kicks out. Capeyu 3 near side. The senior tries to get his first 3. It hits the iron twice and it's no good. Back the other way. Ames looks to take the lead on this possession. Keller over the Winter right wing. Capeyu picks his pocket, gets tied up, jump ball, and possession arrow is with Ames. So with 4:41 in the second quarter, ball remains with the Little Cyclones on the right side. As you look on KFJB-TV, head coach Michael Apple. He was wearing a blue top before the game started. Now he's wearing a red top. Must be a good luck charm or something. Winter gets the inbounds pass over to Keller, top of the key. Keller fakes like he's going to pass, pulls up. Weatherly maybe got a piece of that. Ball's going to hit on the baseline. Frank Keller was trying to track it down, and it will be out of bounds on the baseline. He put up the shot. It was a little bit strong off the back of the iron. Bobcat basketball with just under 4.5 minutes to go. Second quarter. Trayshawn over the timeline, kind of wondering what the play call is here offensively. Bobcats have it. They'll set up. And still a little bit of confusion offensively. You don't see that a whole lot out of this Cat team. Maybe something new was implemented. Blocking foul on Poe. Brooks drove inside. He kind of faked left, went right. I think Poe was thinking he was going to come over to the near side up to the top of the key, but he did not. That'll be number 2 on Poe. So Poe and Eisenbarth, the 2 players for each squad that have 2, and Poe's kind of limping off here. That's not a good sign for the little Cyclones. His left ankle looked like maybe it's bothering him. So he's going to be out of the game, and now Brooks will set things up. Winter will now guard on Trayshawn Brooks. And they switch his Winter now guarding on Capello. Will Thomas will pick up Brooks. Just outside the right high post. Shot is no good. Pops in and out. Keller gets the rebound for the little Cyclones, and we've been a little stagnant offensively now. 12-11 with 3.5 minutes to go. Second quarter. Quick passing down to Frank Keller. Got the feed from Lucas Luth, and it hits twice. Hits the glass and pops in. It will be good on the shot for Will Thomas. His first made bucket of the game. It's a 3. And Ames up by 2 now. It's their largest lead of the night. They've trailed pretty much the entire night. Brooks far side. He'll drive in. Pulls up. Free throw line. It's strong off the back of the iron. Keller with the rebound. Will Thomas will run the point. Now swings it to Siebert, left wing. And Weatherly's going to pick up a foul. He pushed from behind as Keller got it on the left high post. And a push from behind. That'll be the first of the night on Braden Weatherly. 5th team foul here in the first half. Under 3 minutes in the second quarter at 2:52. Baseline left side, inbounds for the Ames Little Cyclones. Luth skies up to catch the inbounds pass way up high. He'll drive inside, kick out, far side corner, 3. Another one right there by Will Thomas, who shoots it from 34% or 44% from three-point range, and he has 2 to his name. It's 17-12 now, the score. Giannetto, left wing, over to Capello, and Capello has it knocked away by Jack Winter. And that's the thing about Ames. You can't take a break on any passes. They'll be right up there in you. And trying to deflect those ones away just like that one. Capello drives into the paint, kicks out near side. Weatherly, 3's open, and he knocks that one down. Huge one from the near side as Weatherly for 3. 17-15. Bobcats just 5 points here in the second quarter. 9 points for Ames. Luth goes to work, almost has it stolen away by Giannetto. A little help defense there. Winter gives it back to Luth now, top of the key. Now Will Thomas, now around the perimeter. Just a bunch of hands-offs. And Luth will take a 3. Boy, that one got lucky. He's got the lucky roll here on George front court. As Luth way out high, his first bucket of the night. That's good for 3, and it's 20-15. Ames extending their lead up by 5. Bayou gets a screen from Houston, goes down to the right block. Winter guarding him. Another guy steps in. I think that was Keller late, but he's a little bit late on that, and up and over goes Capello. His second bucket of the night. He has 4. Cats back within 3, 20-17, with nearly 60 seconds to go in the second quarter. Siebert almost lost the pass over on the left wing, but gets it back to Luth. Luth scoop and score down the right block. A quick 2. And Luth has 5 of the game now, just like that. Brooks will take his time as he will bring it up court. Now he's into the front court. Will Thomas guarding on him. Houston gets the basketball. Now back to Brooks, top of the key. Over to Capello, cutting off the screen. Didn't have enough room to pop open for a shot. Houston beckoning some of his guys to help move. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Pull up left side from about 8 foot out. It's no good for Brooks. Ames almost dribbles it off of their feet in a turnover, but Will Thomas able to get it back. And the final shot of the first half will remain for the Ames Little Cyclones. 22-17. Bobcats trailing by 5. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Siebert at the buzzer. It's no good. Right side. It's off the back of the iron. It's a 5-point game as we head to the break. It's 22-17. Bobcats had the lead by 2 as we went to the second quarter, but Ames takes care of business here in the second quarter, and they lead it by 5 as we head to the midway break. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching on KFJB-TV.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. Zach Wall, your Marshalltown Edward Jones financial advisor, is here to help you. He will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so he can help you achieve what's most important to you. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Welcome to the Halftime Report on KFJB-TV.
22-7 at the break in the Highway 30 rivalry between the Bobcats and the Little Cyclones. Bobcats offensively dried up a little bit in that second quarter, as they led it 10-8 after the end of the first quarter, but unfortunately couldn't get things going really in the second quarter, as Ames now leads at 22-17. Leading scores, Jack Winter for the Ames Little Cyclones with 7, 6 for Will Thomas, 5 for Lucas Luth, 2 for Jamison Poe, and 2 for Frank Keller. Meanwhile, for the Marshalltown Bobcats tonight, 2 for Trayshawn Brooks, 3 for Braden Weatherly, Drake Capeyu with 4, 3 for Jackson Eisenbart, Dalen Houston with 2, and Jackson Bowie with 3 on senior night. He got one of the early threes in a great moment for the senior. It's halftime. We'll talk to Brian Murphy's basketball coach when we come back right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, sportsplusTherapy.com. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon and Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, with quality furniture for every room in your home.
We're back inside the halftime report at Marshalltown Roundhouse. Again at the break, Bobcats trailing at 22-17 as we welcome in head coach Brian Murphy. 46-12 is the final score, coach, as you dropped this one. I know it was a pivotal one as you were looking to try to get back on cue. What was your message to your ladies, though, after this one here tonight?
I mean, ultimately, I was really proud of the way that we scrapped. It was the score was 3-2 at the end of the first quarter. I mean, it was a tight game, it was a physical game. And then we were, I think it was a 1 or 2 point game up until about 2 or 3 minutes left in the first half, and they made a little 6-0 run there, but 7-16 at halftime, and it's a very makeable game. And I think what's frustrating is obviously as a coach, you're always reticent to try to lay too much blame on things outside of your control. But when you're outscored us at the free throw line, they made 16 free throws. We scored 12 points total.
Wow.
I mean that's tough to overcome, and I thought that just wore us down mentally. Where there's a certain point you're driving to the basket, not getting calls, it wears you down. I thought for two and a half quarters we did a really good job of fighting through that, and it just kind of felt like things snowballed on us at the end of the third.
In a game like this, as your final regular season comes, how important is it to learn from this and kind of also move right along, because Friday night will be here before you know it, and then postseason as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we feel really good about stringing together our Fort Dodge game, and then tonight where, we're stringing better and better possessions together. And we really handled their press, I thought, up until our legs gave out us a little bit in that third quarter. But, when we do the things that we need to do consistently, we look like a completely different team. Recognize that, and now it's just a matter of persevering through things when they don't necessarily go your way and things start to snowball in the opposite direction.
One of your best consistent first halves was against Waterloo East. I know that's a matchup you probably really have to like, and kind of getting some payback on Friday night. What's your key coming up this Friday?
Just like it was tonight, and we've got to limit transition buckets. We did a really nice job of that tonight, did a really nice job of that against Fort Dodge. Really avoid those live ball turnovers, letting them get out in transition, because that's the way Waterloo East wants to play. They want to get out, push the tempo, push the pace. We like our size advantage inside of them. We've got, I think 2 or 3 of the tallest girls between the two. So just like we did down there, or up there, we really want to make sure we get the ball in the paint and go hard to the rim, try to either earn our way to the line or force them to try to contest some of our taller players.
We'll talk to you Friday night, Coach.
Sounds good.
All right. That's Brian Murphy, head coach for the girls basketball squad. Post-game chat with him, all presented by Laurel Diesel Services. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
This is Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. This city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. This city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
It's 22-17 is our score at halftime. Halftime adjustments tonight, all brought to you, of course, by Ken's Transmission of Marshalltown. Well, the biggest adjustment for the Bobcats, they've got to knock down some shots here in the second half and keep up, get those offensive rebounds as well, as the Bobcats have been limited on the offensive side. See if they can make those adjustments in the second half. It tips off next. It gets going 22-17 at the break right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Ever seen what it takes to fix a transmission? It takes a lot of patience, a lot of experience, and a whole lot of talent. At Ken's Transmission, they have all the above. Family owned and operated with over 62 years of experience in all areas of transmission, keeping your vehicle shifting smoothly and routine maintenance, repair and replacement, including automatic and manual. For reputable service you can trust, Ken's Transmission. Ken's Transmission at 306 East Anson Street in Marshalltown is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Welcome back into Bobcat Live here on KFJB-TV.
That's interesting. You said a lot more.
Coach, a busy week for you Monday night.
Hey, Bobcat fans. This is Drake Capello, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Well, Drake Capello, the senior, 4 points in that first half. He was the leading scorer for the Marshalltown Bobcats, who trail it by 5 as we open up the second half. 22-17. Houston down low on the left block, spin move, a little bit strong. Brooks, the rebound of the putback, though, is good for 2, and he's headed the line. Fouled on the play as he went in for the rebound, and Trayshawn Brooks with a magnificent play for 2. He has 4 in the game now, and a free throw to come to get the Bobcats back within 2. Clock stop, 7:47, and Trayshawn Brooks will knock down the first free throw of the night for either squad. So he converts on the three-point play. It's 22-20. Third quarter. Ames Little Cyclones go right to left now in the second half. Here in this third quarter. Luth up high, guarded by Eisenbarth. Good job, but boy, Luth is just a long, lanky player, and he gets it for 2. 7 in the game for Lucas Luth. 24-20. Bobcats going left to right here in the third quarter. Giannetto gets a screen from Eisenbarth. Goes up to the top of the key. Now to Brooks, who cuts up off a screen. And he'll swing it to the right wing to Capello. Capello drives in, kicks into Brooks. Brooks will drive in, and he has his pocket picked by Will Thomas. As Thomas will bring it quickly to the front court, but Brooks all over him, almost forced a turnover. And Ames will now get it to Luth, near side corner. Drives baseline. He was stepped out of bounds there. Official did not see it. 3 comes up short. Doesn't draw iron. Student section will give it to him. And they say it was one of the players was trying to say it was tipped in Noah Siebert, but officials did not see that, which I don't think they saw. Lucas Luth was out of bounds in the baseline. Have a look right down that baseline. Nevertheless, it's Bobcat basketball with 6.5 minutes to go. Third quarter, 24-20. Bobcats down by 4. They led by 4 in that first half. That was their largest lead. A high pass. It was tipped away, apparently, by Jack Winter, as Brooks was going for Capello, and Winter's been all over the place. He's kind of a tall, lanky guy. Got those long arms, able to extend out there and knock that one away. Capello will get the inbounds pass from Brooks. Brooks speeds up, drives to the right, high post, kicks out Giannetto. Tried for his first 3 of the night, can't get it. It's off the right iron. And here comes up the court quickly in Will Thomas. Thomas feeds over to Winter, right wing. A little give and go for Frank Keller, but the defense kind of stepped out high and prevented that pass from coming in. Luth loses it in the paint. Eisenbarth hits the deck, gets the ball back, and I think a timeout's going to be called. And a jump ball actually issued, and the possession is with the Ames Little Cyclones with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Head coach Michael Apple wondering how is that a jump ball when a timeout was being called and Eisenbarth had possession. Brooks bats away the inbounds pass as Will Thomas was inbounding for Lucas Luth. 2 seconds come off the shot clock, so down to 15 now with 5:56 third quarter. Baseline left side, Ames will inbound here. Will come near side, Winter, as he picks up. Capeyu picks him up. Little stutter step, loses the basketball. Almost moved his pivot foot, does not. Little push by Will Thomas, drives inside, and he's going to get the bucket for 2. It's a 6-point lead for Ames. Will Thomas with 8, leading scorer tonight for the Ames Little Cyclones. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter, 26-20. Bobcats have to keep that offense going, though. Sometimes that Ames defense can be suffocating. You definitely don't want that margin to get too wide. Houston backs down Luth. Luth slaps it from behind, gets a blocked shot. He's going to pick it up and quickly in transition will slow down. Giannetto tries to reach in from behind, can't get it, and Luth up high. It'll drop in off the back of the iron and through the net. It's good for Luth. He's now the leading scorer with 9 for Ames. 28-20. Timeout, Cats. Ames put it on hot and heavy here in the third quarter. They are up by 8 with 4:57 third quarter on KFJB-TV.
American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dale in Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
28-20. Ames on top of Marshalltown, 4:57 third quarter. Bobcats outscored 14-7 in the second quarter, and that trend has continued into the second half. Cats outscored right now 6-2. Head coach Michael Apple took the timeout. It'll pay off as Houston goes down to the right block. A little give and go and a great feed from Capeyu to Houston for 2. Houston not extremely involved here tonight, just 4 points offensively, but definitely has been involved on the defensive side. He had a block shot against Lucas Luth earlier tonight. Luth loses the basketball on a pass, gathers it back in, goes inside. Houston's going to be called for a push. Shot is going to be called off, so not a shooting foul. It'll be baseline right side, inbound for the Ames Little Cyclones. So 28-22, 6-point game. Houston picks off the inbounds pass. We'll go into the front court. Oh, Brooks was open, but the pass was late. As Capeyu was looking for him, and Keller comes up with a steal. That is plays you have to capitalize on when you're taking on Ames. Here's a steal. Going all the way, spin move inside. Nifty move for Trayshawn. He says, I'll take over here in the third quarter, thank you. 28-24, under 4 minutes now, third quarter. Trotting into the front court over the Bobcat logo is Will Thomas. Swings it to Luth, guarded by Houston. Kick out near side, Siebert. Guarded by Giannetto. They'll reset it. Approaching 3.5 minutes in the third quarter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Winter pulls up. Bullseye in the eye of Capeyu. 10 in the game for Winter. 31-24. Brooks into the front court. Over to Giannetto, left wing. Knifes down the paint. Dump off, Houston, backside, right block. What a great pass. The assist to Carter Giannetto is Houston. 6 in the game for Dalen Houston, 31-26. Keller was open backdoor. Defense didn't switch, but Ames did not see it. 3 minutes now, third quarter. Winter inside against Capeyu, and he's having his way there. Giannetto gets the rebound, the tip out, though. Keller almost got it. Winter, a shifty, tough player to guard. Brooks down to the left block, spin move, fade away, jumper, it's good. Nothing but net. Left side for Trayshawn Brooks. 7 points here in the second half. He has 9 on the night. And just like that, the Cats back within 3. Just trailing by 8. Luth up high. Picks up his dribble, left high post. Houston guarding. Tries to go. Oh, that's a step through. Boy, that's nearly a travel. But Luth is going to get credit. Apple does not like it, and I agree. That was definitely 3 steps. At least. It's kind of a play. He tried to step through Houston. Eisenbar says, why not? And it's pure. His second 3 of the night, and it's a big one. The Cats are back within 2. And Vance Downs wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. 1:50 to go, third quarter. Back after this right here on KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Jackson Bowie and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Highway 30 rivalry getting heated inside the Roundhouse on George Funk Court. Bobcats back within 2. They were just trailing by 8. But things getting exciting here in the third quarter. Vance Downs wanted the timeout for the Ames Little Cyclones. Winter will inbound to Will Thomas. Bobcats playing what looks to be a little bit more. Yeah, they're still in a man-to-man. They just kind of opened up 2-3, it looked like, but it is man-to-man. And it looks like a bump through on the screen. Brooks is going to pick up his second of the night. You see, he kind of shoved his way through that screen. 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Luth down to the right block. He was cutting. They were maybe looking to pass. Way up high. The ball will come in to Chalyak, who is checked in. As Chalyak, I believe, checked in for Keller. We've seen Poe on the bench for quite a while. Looked like he rolled. Whoa, there's a push-off. That's going to be a charge. Weatherly takes it from Keller, and it's going back the other way. Definitely got that arm bar out there. And that'll be the first of the night. I thought that was on Frank Keller. That was on 44. He was the one with the basketball. And the officials now going to get together and sort this out. They gave it to Lucas Luth, but it should be on Frank Keller. There's Gianetto's last play, and boy, what a great little dump off to Dalen Houston there. Get the other angle there on KFJB-TV. 2-point game, Bobcats with the basketball. And it is going to be on Frank Keller, so they finally got that sorted out. Bobcats looking to tie or take the lead on this possession. Weatherly, hard hustle and muscle on the right wing, gives it to Brooks. At the top of the key, swings it. Eisenbarth wide open. Can he get his third? Splash! Yes, he can! The senior puts the Bobcats ahead here in the third quarter with 1 minute to go. It's 34-33. Cats storming back from down by 8 here in the third quarter. Winter, though, to answer, and he's ice cold here tonight. And in a good way, that is for sure. He has been on fire tonight. As Winter with 12 points in the game for the Ames Little Cyclones. 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Bobcats on the right side of your radio dial and your TV screen here in the third quarter. Capello off the screen, opens up 3, will come up off the front of the iron, but there's Weatherly, tries to get the rebound, could not get it. And the final 23 seconds belong to the Little Cyclones here in the third quarter. It's a 1-point game. Orange and black leading your red and blue. Winter calls up Luth. 5 seconds. Luth misses it. 4 seconds. Knocked out of bounds, and that's going to be how the third quarter is going to end. As the shot, Luth actually got another shot off just before the buzzer. It's no good. And it's a 1-point game in Marshalltown on George Funk Court inside the Marshalltown Roundhouse right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown. With their 2 full swing simulators, anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at our indoor golf simulator. With 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Visit wanderingcreekgolf.com for more information.
Bobcat Nation, this is Jackson Eisenbarth, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
35-34, Bobcats trailing by 1 as we head to the fourth quarter here tonight inside the Roundhouse. Great third quarter action tonight. Let's get a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. At halftime, Ankeny Centennial is leading Southeast Polk 28-26. Also at halftime, Hoover 29-23. They're leading Roosevelt right now. Also at halftime, Valley with a buzzer beater leads Waukee 38-37 at the break in a final. West Marshall falls to Roland Story 83-33. Wow, what a big final score that is. So a 1-point game back here inside the Roundhouse. Highway 30 rivalry tonight on Super Tuesday on KFJB and KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much for watching on KFJB-TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube tonight. Bobcats open up the fourth quarter inside the Roundhouse with the basketball. Capello picks up his dribble, swings it left wing over to Eisenbarth and now to Brooks. He'll drive. Poe is back into the game. We saw him kind of rough up his ankle and draw a foul earlier. Turnaround jumper by Brooks. He hits the deck. Looks like he might have rolled his ankle. Ames back in transition. Keller goes up strong with it. It's good for 2. And Trayshawn Brooks will hustle back, and the officials give it a little bit of a second of a break there right there after they noticed that Trayshawn was still down on the deck. Keller's second bucket of the night is good to put the Amesville Cyclones up by 3, 37-34. Brooks picking up his dribble, closely guarded by Poe. Now has to swing it, and it goes into the pep band. It was going to be close to a 5 seconds closely guarded, so I think he wanted to hurry up that pass to Capello, but way too hot and high for him to be able to catch that one. Sure woke up everybody in the pep band, although I don't think they're sleeping on this one. A good one late in the fourth quarter here. Dalen Houston gets almost ran over by Frank Keller. And the officials have not indicated, but I'm assuming the foul's going to be on Dalen Houston and a blocking foul. And it's that ankle again, right ankle. I'm not sure. Keller kind of ran him over a little bit. And Dalen Houston is going to hobble his way to the bench. Not a great sign there as Weatherly's going to check back in. Official and Michael Apple having a gentleman's discussion over there. Probably about whether that was a charge or a block. We'll clean up the court here with 6:58 in the fourth quarter. Bobcats down 37-34. Bobcats down by 3. The inbound play to Keller. Keller lays it up. Good for 2. Keller has 6 in the game. It's 39-34. 5-point lead. Now, if Houston cannot return to this one, that would be huge. As he's been that post presence the Cats have needed here tonight. Capello drives in, kicks out Eisenbarth around the perimeter. Weatherly put it down on the deck. He'll take 2 dribbles. Now passes to Giannetto, top of the key. Giannetto crossover spin move inside. A scoop and score, but can't finish at the rack. It's no good. And Ames with it. Keller's heating up down to left block. And they're going to catch Weatherly here on a little bit of a push from behind. That's the second on the night on Braden Weatherly. In a 5-point game. Luth It's the inbounds. Tries to drive in against Jackson Eisenbarth, but he'll pop out to the top of the key. Now Luth kicks out, near side Poe. Poe dribbles in, down to the right block, tries to go up and under Eisenbarth, but a travel is going to be called, and it's a turnover on Ames back the other way. I was just handed a note by intern Zach, and boy, his handwriting is awful. But they are rewrapping Dalen Houston's, and it's all good. But I know producer Zach is working on his handwriting for next week's game, right? It is 39-34 with 5:56 to go, fourth quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dalen Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
A Highway 30 rivalry down to the wire here tonight in the Roundhouse. 39-34 is our score. I mentioned it in our What to Watch For tonight. 43 is the mark. If the Bobcats can get to 43 points, you feel good. But they're at 34 right now with 5:56 to go in the game. And this has been the low-scoring affair that Ames has wanted coming into this one. Bobcats out of the timeout will have the basketball. Brooks, handoff, right wing to Weatherly. And now to Giannotto, down to Brooks. Guarded by Bro. And Poe takes a charge. And it's going to be on Brooks. That will be a foul on Trayshawn Brooks, his third of the night. 15 foul for the Bobcats here in the second half. 2 fouls for the Ames Little Cyclones. Into the front court is Will Thomas. Thomas over to Lucas Luth. Now to Frank Keller. As Frank Keller has been heavily involved here in the fourth quarter. A couple of made buckets to extend their lead to 5. Bobcats have not scored here in the fourth quarter. Winter, baseline right side, pulls up. Brooks almost hits his head on the iron. He's got the rebound. Feed up to Eisenbarth. 3, quick trigger. It is no good. Weatherly tried to tip that rebound out of there. Could not get it. And Ames back into the front court. The orange and black with Poe at the top of the key running it. Will Thomas up to Winter. Winter will set a screen. Luth does not use it. Puts it up. It's off the back of the iron. And now Frank Keller kind of stepped wrong, and I think his left ankle bothering him. That's no good. Boy, both these teams with some lower leg problems. Keller's kind of stepping this one out. He's kind of stretching that left foot. He'll head to the free throw line. He gives a little thumbs up to the official. Foul comes in, third one of the night on Jackson Eisenbarth. Keller, the first free throw is good. This is the first trip of the night to the free throw line for the Ames Little Cyclones. And Dalen Houston back into the game. Big moment for the Bobcats. He got that ankle rewrapped and he's back in. Keller at the line. A 68% free throw shooter, and he knocks down both free throws. Keller on fire here in the fourth quarter. He has 6 points, 8 on the night. Giannotto, Brooks, Capello, Houston, Eisenbarth, 5 on the floor for the Bobcats. Houston, right wing. High point of the basketball. Gets it to Brooks. Top of the key. They set up the offense. Eisenbarth off a screen. Almost wasn't ready for that pass. He gets it. Pops it down to Houston. Houston will take it to work against Luth. Fake ref right. Oh, up and under. What a beautiful play You can't draw it up any better than that for Dalen Houston, who gets that ankle rewrapped, and he's back into the game, and he gives immediate offense. Bobcats back within 5. Jump ball, got to be a jump ball. Yes, it is. The previous one was a jump ball, so it'll remain with the Ames Little Cyclones with 4:03, fourth quarter. 41-36, jump ball. Ball will be with the Ames Little Cyclones. Fourth quarter in Iowa City West is trailing just by 2 to Kennedy, 35-33. And Mason City is leading Fort Dodge 25-19, so a couple interesting scores from around the state. Frank Keller has worrying about his lower leg on the right side, or left side. He's going to be okay, and Choliak will check out of the game. Look at it inbound. They will get it into Frank Keller as the Little Cyclones will set up their offense. Under the 4-minute mark, fourth quarter, 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Inside to Keller, goes up. Eisenbarth trailing. Eisenbarth will pick up his 4th foul. The bucket will count for Keller. And it will send Keller to the line for the and one. Not what you need late in this game right now. Keller at the line, a pretty good shooter. Nearly 70% on the season. He's 3 of 3 at the free throw stripe. 3:45 remaining in the game. Bobcats into the front court with Brooks. That big old blue M on the right side of the leg there you see for Trayshawn Brooks on KFJB-TV. White tops and bottoms for the Cats here tonight. They'll go against those orange of Ames in the left block. It's good again. He's done that a couple times tonight now. Trayshawn Brooks good for 2. And Trayshawn with 11 in the game. It's 44-38. Poe signals Winter to go down and cut off a screen. Capello will pick him up quickly. Luth sets a screen, rolls with it. Winter down to the right block, tosses it up strong. Brooks with the rebound. Nearly a pass. I don't think that thing even touched the iron. Brooks into the front court left. Out of Houston around the perimeter. They'll come near side to Capello. Eisenbarth sets a screen. They'll switch right high post, and it's going to touch all sides of the iron. Will not go down for Capello. Brooks tries to get in the middle there with Frank Keller for the rebound, but could not do so. 2.5 minutes inside the Roundhouse on George Funk Court. I'm Brandon Lewis. Great to have you tuned in tonight on News Talk 1230 KFJB, AM 93.9 FM as well. It's right here on KFJB-TV. Keller kind of posted up just above the right block. Eisenbarth guarding on him. He's got 4 fouls in the game. Luth leans past Houston as he drives down the left side of the paint, leans in for the shot, and it's good for 2. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. Luth with 13 in the game, and a timeout is going to be called. 1:58 to go in this one. It's 46-38 from the Marshalltown Roundhouse on KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Rogelio Soran and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
46-38 our score as we approach final minutes here in Marshalltown. 1:55 and now counting, fourth quarter. Bobcats with the basketball on the right side. Houston down low on the right block, picks up his dribble, clears it out to Isobar, top of the key. Handoff, Giannetto. Now down to the left block, Capello lost it, Poe picked it. He's taking it all the way. Count the bucket. It's good for 2 and a free throw to come. Brooks picks up his 4th of the night as he trails from behind, tried to be the disruptor there, and Poe puts in the shot. Poe's first bucket of the second half. It's a big one. And again, 43 points. I told you, you feel good if the Cats get to 43, and they are short of that here with just 90 seconds to go in this one. And Poe puts him up by 11. Well, this is a really good 3 quarters of action here tonight. But the fourth quarter, Ames has really done the job to close this thing out. Eisenbarth open left wing 3, and it's strong. And the rebound will go to Will Thomas for the Ames Little Cyclones. 49-38, 1:13 to go. Winter, right wing. Now to Keller, he'll get the ball on the right wing. Now to Luth, just playing keep away. They're going to wind this thing down and only go to work with about 7 seconds on the shot clock. And that's what happens. Handoff Luth, picked up by Capello. Drives in. Just a little out of control. Not the most gifted offensive player, but when you're that tall and lanky, you can make a lot of things happen. And he makes a lot happen on the defensive side as well, which only 8 points tonight. Or not 13, excuse me, for Lucas Luth. First free throw is no good. As Luth at the line, a 71% free throw shooter. 50 seconds to go in this one. Bobcats down by 11. Ames already in the bonus, but one more, they'll be in the double bonus. Loss would drop the Cats to 12-7. Ames would improve to 13-6 with that win, and more importantly, they would win. They would go to 6-1 in conference play. Second free throw is good by Lucas Luth. 50-38. Brooks dishes strong for Capello, and that might do it here tonight. Just a 3 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Well, this one decided in the fourth, but it was good throughout here tonight. As Keller, way up high, will control the basketball. It was a 1-point game as we came into the fourth quarter, but Dalen Houston being out for some minutes here tonight, he had to have that ankle rewrap. And Ames just really took over with a strong fourth quarter tonight as Frank Keller did the dirty work down to the paint. Shot will come, it's no good by Ames. And the Bobcats will not get to that 43-point mark, which I mentioned they had to get to tonight if they wanted to get the win. Houston shot comes at the buzzer, and it will be short. 50-38, the final here tonight inside the Roundhouse as the Cats fall to now 12-7. Ames improves to 13-6. In the Iowa Alliance North, Little Cyclones are now 6-1. Cats are 4-3. We're back with the locker room report from inside the Marshalltown Roundhouse in George Funk Court. Next, right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Coming up, post-game statistics, a check of the area scoreboard, and post-game reaction. The Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
It was just a one-point game as we went to the fourth quarter. 35-34, Ames led it, but they closed it out with a big fourth quarter. They score 15 points as the Bobcats just score 4 in the fourth quarter, and that is just not going to get the job done as Ames tops Marshalltown 50-38 is the final score. 12 points for Jack Winter tonight, 5 for Jamison Poe, Lucas Luth with 14, 8 for Will Thomas, and Frank Keller with 11 here tonight. 11 for Trayshawn Brooks, 9 for Braden Weatherly, 4 for Drake Capeu, 3 for Jackson Eisenbarth, Dalen Houston with 8, and Jackson Bowie with that made 3 in that first half on senior night. He got the start tonight. Bobcats 50-38, they come up short here tonight inside the Roundhouse. It was a great effort for 3 quarters, but that fourth quarter, Ames just took over, and it was Frank Keller who scored 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points. He had 11 points tonight, and 9 of those came in the fourth quarter. So that kind of tells the story right there as the Bobcats outscored 15-4 in the fourth quarter. More on the Locker Room Report when we come back right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
And save for your child to go to college. But medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sautéed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activity. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. The Embers, independent living for active seniors. Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing.
Back inside the Roundhouse, time for a scoreboard update tonight. All brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. Benton takes down South Tama 54-16, a final score tonight. Des Moines North just hit a 3-point buzzer beater to tie it up 62-62 against Des Moines East. That one's going into overtime. Halftime, Mason City was up on Fort Dodge 25-19. Fourth quarter, things were getting tight. Last update we got you. It was Kennedy up on Iowa City West by 2, 35-33. Last update, Ankeny Centennial was up by 2 on Southeast Polk 28-26. And Hoover leading Roosevelt 29-23, our last update there as well. So anyway, a big night around Central Iowa, some good final scores, and from inside the Roundhouse, a final score 50-38 from the boys game. The girls lost it tonight 46-12, the final score. Coming up on Friday night, we will name our Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill Player of the Week. Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill in Marshalltown, open for dine-in or to-go. Visit them pre- or post-game. We award a free pizza to the Bobcat Player of the Week. This is the Locker Room Report from the Roundhouse inside Marshalltown High School, right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
In today's world, you are what you put on social media. If you don't believe me, go check out Calvin Rocket on Facebook. Not only will you find enticing pictures of delicious specials and favorite menu items, you'll also see a whole lot of Bobcat pride. From football to fine arts and everything in between, Calvin Rocket is always sharing what makes them proud to be Bobcats. Keep up to date with Calvin Rocket specials and events at facebook.com/Calvin Rocket Marshalltown. Share the pride, and don't forget to share the cheese curds.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. This city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. This city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Welcome back into Bobcat Live here on KFJB-TV.
That's interesting. You said a lot more.
Coach, a busy week for you on Monday night.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
It's the Locker Room Report here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Luce, now joined by head coach Michael Apple for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Post-game chat with Coach, all brought to you by Loyal Diesel Services, your locally owned, qualified diesel mechanics. Boy, it was just a one-point game heading into the fourth quarter, 35-34. Frank Keller really came alive. I know it was, Dalen Houston had to come out of the game. He had that ankle rewrap. That kind of disrupted, I think, the flow a little bit going into that fourth quarter, but just not able to close out here tonight. I guess what was your message to the team? Outscored in the fourth quarter in a game like this that really for three quarters, it was just back and forth, a great game.
Yeah, that fourth, we just really struggled to score and get stops when we needed to. They ran some good actions there that got, Frank Keller some easy looks down low, and they capitalized on that and made a little run that way.
A team down by as many as 10 in this one and stormed back and got it really close. I mean, the effort is just consistently there night in and night out for this team. And being able to see them consistently do that, what's that say about, heading into postseason? You're down to your final two games.
I'm really proud of our guys for that fact alone is, every night I feel like they just give great effort and they play hard. That's usually not the reason why we lose by any means. So, and that's when you go into postseason play, that's something you have to do. If you're not going to play as hard as the other team, you're probably not going to win. So we're consistent there. Just tonight we had a hard time scoring against a good defense. We know that. And, we had a hard time each guy kind of took their turn scoring against us, and we got to get some stops, just get more continuous stops and get in transition a little bit more and get some easy baskets that way. And we could never do that tonight.
Yeah, I mentioned if you guys got to 43, you felt really good about your chances to win this game. You did not get to 43. What do you think makes it so hard to get to 43 against Ames?
Well, there's not a lot of possessions against them because they slow the game down and they're shooting the shot with a lot of times under 15 seconds on the clock. And then they're just really solid. They don't. A lot of times they don't have a lot of breakdowns, so you really have to score over top of them. And they got some long guys in there with Luth and Keller, and so it just makes it really tough. They've been a great defensive team for a lot of years because of those reasons. They're just really solid, and they don't break down much, and they don't give up easy transition points.
Vance Downs, you played against him, and now you're coaching against him at Ames. He's been there for 19 seasons now. It seems like his team's always number one priority is that defensive side of things. Do you think he's an exceptional preparer? Because he seems like he always has a good game plan against Marshalltown every single time.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's going to know our sets and know what we're running, and he's going to take away some things because of that. And they really pressured us tonight on the wings, and we had a hard time getting open that way. And just to be honest, we've kind of struggled with that when teams kind of pressure us and try and deny us on the wings and ball pressure. We've been that's kind of been one of our weak spots on offense.
I saw Capeyu tonight at multiple points, kind of beckoning guys to come up and maybe set a screen. I've seen that throughout the season, but maybe I saw that more where the wings, like you mentioned, kind of getting more screens. Is that kind of a way to try to battle back into that to get some more positioning?
Yeah, it's just a matter of knowing they're denying you, and you have to time it right too, and just pop out and get open and just work it that way. And then if they're going to play you that close, rip it and be aggressive and go to the rim, and then other things will open up from there.
Friday night, back inside the Roundhouse, Waterloo East, a game that I know you guys want to get some payback on Jameel Montgomery and that crew. They are a team that has really caught fire here in the second half of the season, and I kind of felt that way about them going into the season. They struggled for their identity and weren't playing as a team, and I think they're playing much more like a team later on here.
They're a good team, very talented, and we know that. And like you said, they're figuring some things out and playing more together. And when they do that, they're pretty scary. Just watching the game that Ames played them, they just got a lot of different guys that can score the ball and are very athletic.
Plus, Jones is a big load to shut down. I mean, he not only can he hit the long shot, but he can take it inside.
He's a big body, and he knows how to use it the right way, and he is very skilled for that size, which makes it really tough. He's got a great touch and can shoot it well. So we've known him, obviously. This will be kind of the third time we've played him. So it's tough after a loss like this because our guys, they wanted it so bad, and we got to understand that there's more basketball to be played.
Yep.
And we gotta use this as motivation to continue to get better and be ready for Waterloo East.
Bobcat Live on Thursday. Coach will join us coming up at 6 o'clock from Zeno's. Hope to have you along there, too, as you'll watch their game on Friday night. Right back inside the Roundhouse against Waterloo East on Friday right around 7:45. Thanks for the time, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
That is head coach Michael Apple. This is the Locker Room Report right here on KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown. With their 2 full-swing simulators, anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at our indoor golf simulator. With 80-plus golf courses to choose from, visit wanderingcreekgolf.com for more information.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
One more final time inside the Roundhouse tonight. 50-38 is our final score as the Bobcats drop this one inside the Roundhouse. They fall to 12-7. The Ames Little Cyclones are now 13-6. Bobcats heading into Friday night against Waterloo East. They lost it 62-55 back on January 13th as a look for payback on Friday night against Waterloo East. This will be in town. It is a Friday showcase doubleheader. Pregame show starts at 6 with tip-off at 6:15 from the girls' game. Girls also looking to end the regular season with a win and get their 4th one of the year. They lost earlier tonight to the Ames Little Cyclones 46-12. Hope to have you along on Friday night. Also at Bobcat Live at Zeno's on Thursday night from 6 to 7. Thanks so much to our KFJB TV and radio crew tonight. Jeff Brooks back at the KFJB radio studios. KFJB TV producer Zach Tomish, as well as Keith Stewart and Jesse DeMeyer on camera. Great work by those guys here tonight. I'm Brandon Lewis. Hope you have a great rest of your Super Tuesday. You've been watching Bobcat basketball right here on KFJB and KFJB TV.
Today's game was brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Tents Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee.